Happy New Year, Ottawa. Happy New Year 2024. My name is Annalee Rice. I'm a realtor here in Ottawa, and this is your Monday market snapshot for the Ottawa real estate market. Now, it will be a pretty quick update, but I do want to let you know that I did post something just yesterday. It was quite a long and extensive video talking about my predictions for how things may go in 2024. So please check out that other video. I think it was pretty good. Just please let me know. And so let's get to the Ottawa update for January 1st, 2024. Okay, so the data is pretty slim for this week, obviously, because there is not a lot that goes on during the week between Christmas and New Year's. So we see that the active listings did drop again by 111. So we're down just slightly above where we were at the beginning of 2023, which we'll see on the next chart. And the number of sales dropped by more than half this week. Just makes sense. There's very few transactions that happen during the final week of the year. So here we have the chart form. We can see again the inventory coming down, and we're still about 100 or so above where we were at the beginning of the year, so slightly above where we started 2023. We can see that the sales did drop off down to just over 50, but the conditional sales are still holding up at about 125, so we do have a number of sales still pending. Okay, so for listings this week, there were only 28 properties that were listed this week. 11 of those, or 39%, were relisted properties, and 61% were properties that were new to the market this week. And we can still see that sales, although they're only at 53, they actually are still above the number of new listings for the week. And it's been 2 weeks now that they've been above all of the new listings. Okay, sales breakdown. So there were 0% of the homes that sold this week sold with no conditions. So every home had conditions on it, and 0 homes sold in 7 days or less. So very slow week for new listings, very slow week for property selling very, very quickly. The ones that were selling were probably ones that were they were definitely ones that had conditions before, were in conditional periods, and they just fulfilled their conditions during the last week. And 19% of the homes that sold this week sold within 30 days or less. So that's definitely lower. We've had very low listings last few weeks, so I expect that number to stay pretty low for the next little while. Okay, let's zooming in to see what the different areas of the city. First off, central urban region, we see obviously a drop in active listings and quite a significant drop in the number of sales. Canada and Stittsville, just a slight drop in the active listings and a drop in the sales, and 0 condos sold this week. Barrhaven, Riverside South, again, just slightly smaller drop in the number of active listings, and sales were actually up for condos because there was only one last week, and detached stayed steady at 6 sales. And in Orleans, very slight drop in the number of active listings, and again, slight drop in the number of sales. As always, we've got the full details for detached townhomes and condominiums. Feel free to look at the details. The days on market is definitely climbing. Expect that to start dropping only after the new year and new listings start coming on. So this is the month-to-month average sale price. So I did update that. This data was taken from the 31st of December, so it will get slightly updated next week. I'll include it again just to capture the ones that haven't been reported, though that did happen in the last couple of days of the month. We see that the detached market was very, very flat. Semi-detached actually went up a little bit in the average sale price. Freehold townhomes were down a little bit. Condo rows were up, as were the condo apartments for the average sale price. These charts again show us, we can compare month to month and we can compare year to year. So we can see the average sale price for detached is up slightly from what it was last year, down from 2021. For the semi-detached, we can see that average sale price is up slightly from what it was in December 2022, again down from what it was in December 2021, and up slightly from last month. For townhomes, we see that it was again 2021 was that lead into the crazy prices of early 2022, and we're down slightly from what it was in 2022. And condos, this is all condos combined together, not split out by rows and apartments, but we see that prices are very similar to what they were last year, and also just up slightly from what they were last month. Okay, so the monthly sales for this year finishes off this dot. We can see that we actually, for the first time in pretty much this year, had higher sales than other past years in the last decade. So I think it's the third lowest sales for December for the last decade, but finishing off the year a little bit stronger than we were last year. And, I think it was 475 sales this December, so that's not horrible. Months of inventory I did update. So with all of that inventory coming off the last couple months, we have, and the sales staying fairly robust, we have dropped our months of inventory. We currently have 3.6 months of inventory for detached, 2.6 for towns, and 3.4 for condos. That one didn't drop quite so much. Okay, so a quick update for the first day of January 2024. If you have any questions, do let me know, and give it a like, follow along for future updates. I do these every week. And if you didn't already check it out, please go see my 2024 predictions. I posted that yesterday. And I hope you have a fantastic and prosperous 2024.